All the gorillas, the Army, the Navy. Call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title.
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here we go, the first carry for the former Viking Peterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
To throw is Fields.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Bears.
Now Fields.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
First down.
Off play action, Fields.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Fields.
Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Peterson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They give it to Peterson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Adrian Peterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings, nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their two games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. They go play action here. Mon
Rolling to his right.
And getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Here's Mon. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Mon going to throw it. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
From the gun, here's Mon.
He's got it. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Seven, our score after 1.
7-7.
Play action. It's Fields. Going for it all.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Man open is Robinson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Chaz Surratt. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the give is Nwandu.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon.
And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 9, Mond. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mond now off of play action. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. fights forward at the 20. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Chicago.
They run. Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
On play action, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Mond looks to throw on first down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
2nd and 11 now. Now Mon.
The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Mon.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Mond out of the shotgun. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now a give to Madison.
Madison's got a 1st down and then some.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Mond
flushed out right. Flushed to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Mon looks to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal.
Mon.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A very solid gain of 27. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. D.J. Waddle
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
Now Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And Graham on the ground. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Off play action, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Gets through and now an opening. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that in this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The Bears' 43-yard line.
Here's Mon. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 30. A 3rd down gain of 19. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mon going to throw it. There's Jefferson to pull that in.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Not much there, only a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
On 4th down, Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give